Don't worry, we have the test driver plan. You don't actually get to race, but you get to take a lot of cool photos and your Instagram fans are gonna love it. As a driver, I wanted to make sure that e-racing provided a completely immersive simulation. There are plenty of other simulators out there that'll talk about their tire model or their physics, but is that really the entire experience? That's why, with e-racing, we make sure that every time you crash, you have to ride in the tow truck all the way back to the garage.
Man, I don't even know what you were thinking.
Sure, some games have a reset button, but what if you had to look your crew in the eye and tell them they're not going to sleep tonight because of something you did?
As a team owner, what I want to do is have some of the people feel the pressure of what the guys feel behind the scenes when the kids make mistakes out on the track.
Well, thanks a lot, now we're going to be here all night. In case you didn't know, we all know how to weld already.
And the features don't just stop there. E-racing has actually contracted real-life engineers from the world of stock car racing to sports cars and IndyCar who will actually call you on the phone and tell you what you've done wrong.
Yeah, dude, I don't think it's the car.
On a positive note, you're doing awesome on the straights.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe try lifting next time?
You're kind of a long way away from needing any setup work.
Martin didn't seem to have that problem at all.
The cool thing about e-racing is if somebody crashes me out, there'll be an automatic Twitter fight right after.
It is so realistic that if you make a mistake on track, it will automatically contact your father and he will cut your daily allowance.
So I had a crash on e-racing and automatically I got 45 messages on my phone. There's nothing more embarrassing than all of your friends asking if you're okay and you screwed up yourself.
When you make a mistake, they actually have digital Justin Bell jump on you for 20 minutes and not let it go.
I think I was a little bit lazy on his move and not at all emphatic. Lapse in deliberation and concentration, and he goes. He knows that it was probably something to do with him.
Now, for someone like myself, coming from the marketing and the business side of the sport, we've gone to great lengths to make sure this is fully immersive. First, we'll work closely with you to figure out how you can hide just how much you're spending so that your spouse never finds out. Now, if it's maybe just too expensive, e-racing is the only motorsport simulation to offer the walk the paddock feature. You may not necessarily get to get behind the wheel, but you can still be part of the program.
Not happy with your notoriety? We'll start a clothing line, maybe a podcast.
Does a podcast sound like too much work? No problem. Just wait for somebody else and then just copy what they do.
Now, you're not an e-racer unless you e-cycle, and we built that right into the game. Thanks to e-racing's downloadable content, if you race for Porsche, we'll automatically tweet 17 times a day about all the e-cycling